Welcome to Stories of Forgotten Lives, the channel. The story today goes back to 1912, uncovering the remarkable path of Joseph, the only black man recognized as having sailed on the Titanic. His voice remained absent from history for many years until 83 years on. His daughter chose to speak out and share what truly occurred that night. This account carries deep emotion and power, so pause for a breath and listen closely. As we start, remember to subscribe and comment with the city and country where you're watching. Your engagement helps keep these overlooked tales alive, preventing their disappearance. Now, let's dive in. As April 14, 1912, saw the grandest ship ever constructed speeding across the calm North Atlantic. The sea lay flat, the sky shone clear, and over 2,000 souls rested in peace, oblivious to the fact that soon many would perish. Among them sailed a man whose tale stayed concealed for nearly a full century. Joseph Philip Lemercier Laroche was his name. At 25, he held training as an engineer. 3 languages flowed from him with ease, and he stood as the sole black man aboard the RMS Titanic. Yet no film has mentioned his name. No documentary has shown his face. The world overlooked his existence for 83 years until his daughter, then 84, resolved to end the quiet and reveal the truth of that fateful night. Themes of love, racism, sacrifice, and an unfulfilled promise weave through this tale. It starts not aboard a vessel, but on a modest island in the Caribbean, inside a home filled with aromas of coffee and salty sea air. Born on May 26, 1886, in Cap Hatin, a coastal town in northern Haiti, Joseph entered a nation still healing from years of unrest. His family stood apart, however. Poverty did not touch them. Struggle was foreign. A former military officer with government ties, his father provided well. His mother, Yuze Lai, hailed from a lineage tied to Haiti's respected class. Their home featured wooden shutters and a garden blooming with tropical plants. A French filled the conversations at their dinner table as Joseph grew. Education mattered deeply to his parents. They taught that true knowledge could never be stolen. From early days, they recognized something unique in him. Curiosity drove him. Questions poured out about everything. Mechanisms fascinated him. Clocks came apart under his hands to reveal their inner workings. Ports drew his gaze as he pondered how massive vessels stayed afloat. His mother saw this spark. She understood that Haiti then offered limited schools and scarce chances for her son's potential. Her vision was clear. An engineer he would become, a European trained one, capable of constructing bridges and inventing machines. One day, he might return to aid Haiti's renewal, so at age 15 in 1901 she made a life-altering choice and sent him to France. The voyage was no easy matter. Weeks passed crossing from Haiti to France in 1901. A small suitcase and his father's recommendation letter accompanied him on the steamship. Silence marked much of his travel. Deck time was spent gazing at the horizon, imagining Europe's appearance. For books had shown him images. Relatives' tales of Paris reached him, yet reality awaited unprepared. Arrival at the port brought him to French land for the first time. Alone at 15, black in a nation of mostly white faces. A train took Joseph to Beauvais, roughly 80 km north of Paris. There he would pursue his studies, spending years ahead. Cobblestone paths and ancient stone structures defined the small town. Winters bit colder than any Haitian chill, but adaptation came. A modest rented room sufficed. School enrollment followed, and engineering studies began with intensity that amazed instructors. Intelligence paired with discipline in Joseph. Early rises and late nights marked his routine. French mastery surpassed many peers in writing. Mathematics, physics, and drafting skills he absorbed. Proof he sought a Haitian black man matching Europe's best. France proved challenging, though. Polite yet aloof, the people. Some had never encountered a black individual. streets brought stares. Rooms hushed as he entered. Ignoring it became his way. Studies consumed him. A diploma he believed would shift respect to his mind over his skin. Heartfully he held this. Graduation came in the early 1900s with his engineering qualification. A pride filled him and his mother. Her dream realized, yet job searches revealed a lifelong shadow. Black engineers found no welcome. Diplomas matched others, yet faces changed outcomes. A perfect French meant nothing. Intelligence and diligence ignored. Interviews vanished, applications dismissed, positions filled upon arrival. Dozens of attempts, firms, construction, government, all ended identically. Early 1900s France harbored subtle racism, no legal segregation like America's signs or divided spaces. Yet glances judged, opportunities withheld, doors shut quietly. Daily at war on Joseph, eroding him. Lesser roles he accepted eventually, under-using his training, low wages. Extra effort hoped to spotlight ability. Advancement eluded, raises denied, white peers with inferior credentials advanced. Hope faded as he felt trapped. Then fate shifted dramatically. In Villejuif, south of Paris, he encountered Juliette Marie-Louise Lafargue, daughter of a wine merchant. Brown hair, gentle eyes, and a warming smile eased his burdens. White and French she was. A society in 1908 frowned on such interracial love. Yet Juliette disregarded norms. Joseph's essence she valued. His mind, gentleness, resolve. Love grew fully. A mentoring family friend introduced them. Initial talks stayed courteous and structured, but months deepened bonds. Home visits, walks in Villejuif streets, discussions of literature, aspirations, futures. Haiti intrigued her. Childhood tales, his mother, port ships, she absorbed eagerly, listening uniquely. Her father opposed fiercely. Reputation mattered for a merchant, scandal threatened business and gossip. Stubbornness defined Juliette. Love declared, marriage vowed regardless of approval. Reluctance yielded, perhaps seeing her joy or inevitability. March 18, 1908, united Joseph Philippe Lemercier Laroche and Juliette Marie-Louise Lafargue in a modest ceremony. He 21, she 20. Together despite barriers. Early marriage brought joy amid hardship. Work remained elusive for Joseph. Discrimination intensified, worsened by his white wife. Contempt opened from some, business refused. Survival demanded resilience. A modest rented apartment housed them. Simplicity ruled. February 19, 1909, welcomed daughter Simone. With mother's eyes, father's smile. Tears flowed as Joseph held her, vowing better for her. Of July 2, 1910, brought Louise. Premature and fragile, doctors doubted survival. Weeks of bedside vigil, prayers, hope, strength returned gradually. A survival came, but care and costly treatments persisted. Limited earnings strained Joseph. Long hours at inadequate pay barely met rent. Early 1912 found Juliette pregnant again, joy tempered by worry. 3 children on meager income. Louise's needs. Family deserving more. Return to Haiti emerged as solution. A skin color judged less there. Degree valued. Connections via family respected mother. Career possible. Opportunities for children France denied. Juliette hesitated initially. Unknown Haiti, no Creole, leaving all familiar. Trust in Joseph won. Agreement followed. Letter to mother explained, joy responded. Long absence ended, return hoped. Help offered, tickets purchased, needs met on arrival, hope renewed after years. Late 1912 or early 1913 planned originally. Pregnancy advanced timeline, birth desired in Haiti with family. First class on SS France bought. April 1912 departure set. Arrangement seemed ideal. Then child's policy discovered nursery required during meals, no parental dining. Unacceptable to Joseph. Simon 3, Louise under 2, too young for strangers at dinner. Fatherhood demanded presence, faces at new foods, comfort if needed. Policy deemed harsh, refund sought. Titanic discovered next. World's largest, maiden voyage Southampton to New York. Unsinkable, hailed, floating luxury gym, pool, Baths, fine dining for first class. A second class surpassed others first. Crucially, no child restrictions. Family meals allowed. First class SS France swapped for Titanic second class. Boarding Cherbourg, April 10, 1912. New York, then Haiti bound. Longer road accepted excitedly. Homeward bound at last. Pre-departure bustle packing, arrangements, farewells. Letters to Haiti kin. Young daughters sense joy. Father's smiles, mother's songs. April 10th morning, train to Cherbourg. Deep harbor, northern French port. Titanic too vast for pier. Tenders ferried passengers. Nomadic carried Laroche family. White, painted, White Star flag. Louise in Joseph's arms boarding. Simon hand in hand with mother, eyes wide. Multilingual passengers, fine attire, glances curious or otherwise at family. Noticed but ignored today. Our new chapter beginning. Tender neared, Titanic awed. Immense black hole like iron cliff, head tilted to see tops. A four buff, yellow smokestacks with black crowns. Length exceeded buildings known. Invincible appearance, unsinkable indeed. Gangway to second class entrance climbed. Pregnant Juliet assisted. Sleeping Louise carried. Simone between parents, doll clutched. Boarding around 6:30 evening as sunset fell. Distant orchestra played. Sole black man aboard. Joseph breathed deeply and smiled. Arrival achieved. E-deck second class cabin compact yet cozy. Beds, basin, ocean porthole. White walls, fresh linens. Luxurious compared to French apartment. Exhaustion eased as Juliet sat, hand reached. First dinner in second class saloon, oak panels, white cloths, crystal. Uniformed waiters served courses. Simon enchanted, Louise slept on mother. New foods tried, laughter shared, struggles forgotten briefly. Family moment on famed ship. Stares came though, not all welcoming. Interracial family with mixed children, rare 1912. Whispers, points heard but ignored. Focus on loved ones, moment preserved. A day's settled routine. Early deck walks for Joseph, salt air, vast ocean. Cabin time for Juliet, reading, games, rest with children. Meals reunited, Haiti talks. Beaches, mountains, childhood home described, mother's cooking, carnival drums. Juliet absorbed, loving unseen land. Passengers mixed curiosity with distance. Children sometimes mistaken. Light skin, dark hair led one to think Japanese. Comments overheard in French, English. Understood but unmet. Head high, energy saved from lifelong judgments. Sunday, April 14th, church and dining room, captain led, non-denominational. Hymns, prayers for fair weather, safe travel. A back row family seat. Peace appreciated though not deeply religious. Eyes closed. Mother's reunion imagined. Grandchildren held. Days away. Unusual then, second class smoking room visit. Male space for cards, drinks, talk. Rare socialization for Joseph. Family preferred. A relaxation sought perhaps, normalcy. Corner seat, drink ordered, others observed. Belonging felt momentarily. Final family dinner, evening, lamb, beef, vegetables, desserts. Simon cleared plate, Louise fussy. Juliet tired yet happy. Love overwhelmed Joseph, gazing across. Oceans crossed, discrimination endured, all for them. Safety vowed anything. Children to cabin with Juliet post, dinner. Good nights, loves whispered. Soon bed promised, smoking room return for peaceful end. We're New York tomorrow, true journey start. 11:40 p.m. slight shudder felt. Drink paused, others noticed. Jokes of whales, nervous laughs. Engines halted, silence fell. Instinct wrong, deck exit. Freezing night, bright stars, ice chunks scattered like glass. Peace held, cold, melting. Bow view, massive iceberg scraping starboard. Ice dropped, cabin run. Corridors raced possessed. Heart thundered, breaths burned. Elegant halls now trapping maze. Turns desperate, calm steward passed. Nothing worried. Ice struck, control held. Cabin's return advised. Steady voice, unshaking hands. Eyes betrayed fear. Ere unbelieved, pushed past. Confused passengers filled halls. Nightwear, dressed with luggage. If nearby cries, child questions. Lights flickered, slight bow tilt. Disaster clear. Door slammed open on arrival. Juliet up, eyes terrified, hands protective on belly. Children slept peacefully. Impact too mild. Questions calm-voiced, fear visible, hands trembling. Address warmly ordered, children to deck immediate. No explanations. Time scarce. Adrenaline-powered pregnant Juliet. Coat over nightgown, hats, scarves. Simon blanketed, lifted sleepy. Louise whimpered awake protest. Life jackets grabbed. Overlooked formality before, now vital. Cork, canvas, straps examined. Assistants mutual amid fumbling, squirming cries. A corridors crowded leaving. Vague calm instructions from stewards. Tilting floor, flickering lights defied peace. A upstairs maze led by Joseph. Louise held, Juliet pulled, Simon clinging terrified. Of overwhelming noises, cries, shouts, prayers, crashes, metal groans, rushing water below. For boat deck chaos, hundreds near lifeboats pushing, officers shouting ignored, crews struggling lowers. A screams for kin, brutal cold breath, icing, indifferent bright stars. Orchestra played cheerful amid nightmare, surreal clash. Later bravery understood, calm intended. Then worsened horror. Lifeboat search urgent, sinking felt in tilt. Port side spotted, officer called women, children first. Sea rule accepted, hard nonetheless. The tears streaming, Juliet gripped, pleading eyes. Head shaken, no boarding for him. A rules enforced possibly forcefully. Another way promised, New York reunion. Strength urged, love reminded. A voice steady, heart shattering. Impatient gesture, boarding others. Final memorizing look. Louise handed awkwardly, wail on transfer. Forehead kiss, love's whispered, reassurances. Simon lifted in, immediate cries reaching. Confusion surged, boat lowered unevenly. A surge separated, Louise somehow retained or held too long. Descent creaked, distance grew. As Juliet screamed, reaching, anguish raw. Push forward blocked. Crewman suspicious of black man nearing, threat assumed not father. A shouts, begs, points. Her mother, her daughter, ignored. Decision haunting as stranger thrust Louise. Startled woman begged to pass down chain of hands to Juliet. Reunited descent continued, railing gripped watching vanish. Splash loud in night, rowing away, dim face smaller, eyes met last. Mouthed love, survival urge, for hand raised waving, smile forced, brave memory desired, terror hidden, fate accepted, for boat gone, alone. Long stand still at rail, grip cold, gaze fixed. Bad list, difficult stance. Water flooded, bow down, stern up. Irreversible. Chaos around running, gunshots order, jumps cold water. Orchestra silent, lights erratic. Despair screams. Smoking room return. Familiar perhaps, away crowds. Near empty men drinking, cards accepting. No boats enough, freezing death quick. The same chair sat, recent Haiti dreams. Family thoughts, Juliet holding close, rescue imagined, life without him. Children growing, Juliet aging, happiness hoped, stories of father. At present 20 a.m., April 15, 19 WV, Titanic split, sank. Groan roar tear, crash plunge, silence eerie, stern vertical. A screams hundreds into heart, stopping cold. Joseph among lost, body unrecovered. Lifeboats drifted hours amid dying cries. Huddled warmth, prayers, tears, stares. Fading screams, hour silence absolute. Juliet held daughters tight. No sleep, speech, warmth, life effort. Horizon watched. Joseph hope in another boat. Smart, resourceful. Promise kept. Hours dimmed hope. Shared info. No black man seen. Acceptance grew. A 4 a.m. lights. Carpathia arrived, distress heated, sped through ice. Ladders down, weak carried unconscious orphaned. 7 out of 6 rescued, including Laroches. Immediate Joseph search aboard. Faces scanned, name called. Descriptions given, none seen. Hope died as rescue ended, New York turned. Deck sat amid widows, children, gone accepted. Death F. April 18th night, New York arrival. Thousands peer, reporters, kin, rain cold. A gangway down, Simon one hand, Louise other, 25 pregnant widow, alone utterly. For aid came money, clothes, paperwork, help. Kindness abundant, husband irreplaceable. Weeks waited New York. Hope lingered. No news, body none. A France return decided. Home, family, peace possible. May 1912, another crossing. Nightmare echoes, creaks flinched, waves recalled. Nightmares screamed Simon, constant cries Louise, sensing grief. Broken arrival. As open arms, family. Tears held, care given, no pressure talk. Love surrounded, healing wait. December 17, 1912. Son born Joseph Philip Lemercier Laroche Jenner, father's namesake. Healthy, strong, father's eyes. Held crying, beauty, unseen by Joseph. Remarriage never, life dedicated, children, jobs multiple, sacrifices, own joy. Annual candle anniversary, alone remembering. Public silence, trauma deep. Reporters, offers refused, wall built. Children in father's shadow grew. Simon fragments recalled, cold screams, railing face. Louis none, mother's tales only. Sir Joseph Jr. stories, photos, name weight, decades, wars, Titanic legend, books, films. His name, face absent, they erased as unfit narrative. Juliet 1980, death age 91, silence held. Simon soon after. Louise alone remained. 1995-84, Paris apartment memories filled. Long life, silence tired. Titanic Historical Society contact. Story yes. Hours interview, fathers Haiti childhood. France education, discrimination, marriage, immigration. Ticket swap. Night April 14th, chaos, separation. Hand past rescue, mother's grief, brother named later. Our 83 years first, world heard Joseph Philip Lemercier Laroche. Louise January 28, 1998, death age 87, last survivors 1. Father unforgettable, insured before. Today museums name, exhibitions, photos, schools teach. Invisible no more. A father loving family. Man injustice fought. Titanic's only black passenger. History echoes his story eternally.